Hello and welcome to the video. This is a quick video follow-up to one that I did a while ago. This was the video over here that I did talking about Lua scripts, putting them all together. I asked you as a community which ones you really rated, and I put them all in one place. So I'll put a link down below to go and check that out. One of them that I talked about in there was something called ELRS Model Finder. This has been part of the toolkit that goes on the SD card or your memory inside the radio for a long time. It is worth its weight in gold when you have trouble finding a model. I had a couple of people who asked me to do a video on it, specifically with this radio, the GX12, so that's what this video is all about. So what is ELRS Model Finder? Well, if you didn't see that video, basically what it is a way on the screen to show the relative signal strength that's still being received from the receiver after maybe a model's come down somewhere we can't see it. Maybe it's long grass, it's the other side of a hedge, in the top of a tree, wherever. If it's still powered and there's still telemetry coming down to the radio, then it can show the signal strength on the screen, and it's also going to beep. And that means that then you have a rough idea of how close you are, because the closer you are, the higher the signal strength is going to be. But there is a cool thing, and I'll get into this more in a minute when I kind of give you a demo on the bench. These antennas are not sensitive universally in all directions. They are kind of directional. So there is kind of a trick that you can use to make this into a model finder, so you can set it up with that Lua script and you can, in the field, find where your models come down. I would recommend, if you haven't tried this already, play with it now after you've watched the video. Get comfortable with it so that if you need it in anger at the field, where maybe your quads come down and you just can't find the thing, or it crashes and tumbles and there's a problem, then you can locate it. Other things I'd recommend while we're on the subject of finding stuff: record your DVR on your goggles. Watching the last bit back can really show you where it actually came down. Also fit things like a buzzer. Buzzers are really handy. Lost model alarms that have their own little LiPo on there are great in case the battery gets ejected, because obviously if the battery isn't powering the receiver, this isn't going to work. And having things like LED lights on there as well can be handy if you're flying in darker or dust conditions. So let me go on the bench and show you how this works. To use the script is actually pretty easy. All we need to do is go into the system menu, find Model Locator. Might be called something slightly different on yours, but Model Locator is pretty typical, and hit enter. I'm going to turn the volume of the beeping right down just so I can talk over it, but it's going to beep. Now, the cool thing about this is what it's going to do on the screen is it's going to show you the signal strength, and the more bars, just like on your mobile phone, the more bars, the more there is signal strength. Again, as I mentioned in the introduction, ELRS does it in a slightly weird way in that it's actually measuring the losses from the receiver rather than the signal strength, but you don't have to worry about any of that because all you're doing is you're just looking at the signal strength. Now, something to remember when you're doing this is that the reason that this works is that these antennas that are at the top are not the same sensitivity in all directions. These ends have what are called nulls, and that means the ends of the antennas are slightly less sensitive. So the way that I do this is that if I'm trying to find a model, if the antennas are external, I lay them flat against the radio like that. Why? Well, that now means that out to the sides, I don't have great reception. The radio is going to be in front of me, so my body is going to block the signals from behind, and that means the only direction that I'm going to get a reasonable signal from is here at the front, and that then makes this a directional model finder. So if I'm facing something like the receiver, I should get a higher signal strength, whereas if I'm facing either to the side, the signal should go down a little bit, or if it's blocked by something like my body, it should go down even more. And doing it that way means that now what I can do is, so long as the receiver is powered, I can hold the radio against my body and just turn in a circle and see which direction has the highest signal strength. Now, it only updates, you know, a handful of times a second. It's better than it was, but you can see here that when I'm pointing at the receiver, the signal goes up. As I turn away, it goes down. As I go towards the receiver, the signal strength increases. So the way that I would use this at the field is that if I have a rough idea where the model is, I would start walking towards it like that, turn on the model finder, turn up the volume, and I'm going to start walking towards the model. And what I'm looking for all the time is that the signal increases. And as it, like for example, when we go through the nulls, you'll hear it go down. But what you need to do is just keep walking. I'm just going to turn that down again so you can hear me. Keep walking towards the model. Every 100 yards or so, just stop. I do a couple of 360-degree rotations just to make sure I'm still on right heading, and keep going until you get really, once you get really high values in here, you're going to be pretty close. And then all you need to do is stop the radio from beeping, activate your buzzer on the model, and you should be able to find it. But it's really, really simple and easy to use. The trick for me is always remember to, if you can, lay your antenna flat. That then makes this directional so that the signals coming here at the front are going to be the best. And then just move it in 360 degrees and you'll find that when the radio is pointing at the receiver, you'll get the highest signal. And you know, at the moment, I'm about 3 inches away from the receiver and it's minus 15 dB. And even with the antenna really close on the bench, you'll see the difference. So when it's side on, we're about minus 20 dB. If I turn it so that it's facing, it jumps up to minus 16 or 17. And when it's in a really bad position for the reception, where the nulls are really in play, then it'll go down to minus 33, minus 31. So that's the trick. No real complicated thing about it, but what I would strongly recommend is, if you're going to play with this, play with it now. Get yourself a spare Express ELRS receiver, power it, stick it in the corner of the garden, and have a go at making sure that you can find it like this, because the first time you use this fantastic Lua script isn't the time that you've lost your model, because you tend to be flapping a little bit, and by having a little bit of practice means you'll be able to walk up and find it. Using this system, I have managed to recover every single one of the models that has gone down in a place where I couldn't quite see, and in one case actually recover a model that had gone behind trees and quite far into a field that we didn't expect it to, without any problem. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Pedantry 60 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.